I'm Maureen Cavanagh, and I'm the author of If You Love Me, A Mother's Journey Through Her Daughter's Opioid Addiction.
I'm Caitlin Harvey. I'm Maureen's daughter, and I'm a recovering heroin addict.
I never thought that I would write a book about this. I always hoped I would write a book someday, but certainly not sharing my own personal story, because this is kind of like running down Main Street naked. You share everything you never wanted anybody to know. So when I first started to speak up and I saw the change in people, they heard a similar story and saw somebody who was not afraid to speak up. That's the reason I wrote the book. In the beginning, I thought I was writing the book for other parents that had been through this, for other mothers, so that they could relate to it. And pretty soon through the book, I started to realize that I was writing the book also for people who think it can happen to them. We were losing 72,000 people a year to any other disease. Everyone would be up in arms. So staying quiet about this was just not helping anybody, and that's the reason why I can't stay quiet about it anymore.
Like, a lot of the times when I was trying to get clean, like, I had a fear of never using drugs again, because I was just so uncomfortable, like, with myself and, like, with how bad I got, like, how my life was destroyed. Like, the only thing to, like, make me feel better was using drugs. So every time I was, like, just getting clean, like, I was, like, afraid to never use drugs again. The urge to stop using as much as the urge to use in order to stop. And I never really got that, because there was so many years that I just didn't want to stop. And like I'd say I wanted to stop, and I'd go into rehab or whatever for my family, but I didn't want to stop. And it took a really, really long time for me to want to stop.
Her brain had begun to like clear a little bit, and then she started to see a pathway out. But I think it was almost impossible for me to do anything other than to help get her into treatment when she was ready.
It's like not only is it physical, but like it's like the obsession to use is so strong that once the physical things leave your body, the sickness and everything, you still have that obsession in your head. And there's like nothing stronger than that. Like, you'll go at any lengths to use.
Once somebody's begun using, I think that their brain becomes hijacked. So all those, even Katie's first attempt at going into an outpatient program for treatment came along because she confided in me that she had been using drugs and she had scared herself. So our close relationship before the drugs completely hijacked her brain, yeah, definitely, it made a big difference.
I've left treatment so many times. I left treatment with warrants, with the cops waiting outside because my parents found out I left, and I didn't care. Or I've been on probation. If you leave this place, you're gonna go to jail. I still left because I had that obsession in my head, and there was nothing that was gonna stop me once it started.